Lined up according to their years of service, it was a moment of pride. For some, it was perhaps the last time they'll ever form up together again. At Pokhara in western Nepal, the Sirmaur Darbar was held as part of celebrations marking 200 years of Gurkha's service to the Crown. A chance to commemorate one of the very first battalions to have been formed 2 centuries ago. In the crowd sat veterans who no longer had the strength they once fought with to stand on parade. Widows, friends and family, thousands had come from all over the world. The second King Edward VII's own Gurkhas, or Seymour Rifles, are better known as the 2nd Gurkha Rifles. Formed to serve the Crown under the East India Company in 1815, their first 40 years were spent in northern India. Marching to Delhi during the Indian Mutiny in 1857, their defence and actions earned them a special colour from the Queen's truncheon, which was brought on parade. Led by Field Marshal Sir John Chappell and Lieutenant General Sir Peter Duffel from the Seymour Rifles Association, every soldier was presented with a special Sirmaur medal. And for one, the day had an extra honour, receiving the British Empire Medal for his service and his role setting up the Gurkha Memorial Museum.
Very good, because I had my family also here. My son came from UK, my daughter was in Kathmandu, was here, and my mother, who was 86, was also able to come here to see it. And that was even better because it is a 2G officer presented to another 2G officer.
The Sirmaur Rifles fought in Mesopotamia, Persia and France before deployments during the Second World War. In 1948, they became part of the British Army, going on to serve across Malaya and Brunei before being amalgamated to form the Royal Gurkha Rifles in 1994. Outside camp, on the Gurkha Memorial Arch, a plaque was unveiled to mark this history, with a minute's silence to reflect on the lives lost and the years of service past.
It is very emotional because, our route goes back so long in history. And to see so many people, there are people who are more than 100 years old, joining with their old friends, and people coming from the UK in mass number, and from Nepal, all over the place as well, to be united, which they may not have sort of thought that it will be achieved. It will happen again in this beautiful weather. It is fantastic.
With formalities over, this day was a chance to catch up with long-lost friends. The last Durbar took place in 1994. Many hadn't seen each other for 20 years. More than 2,500 people have come here, many from all around the world, to be part of this occasion, not just to mark 200 years of service, but to share and celebrate a bit of regimental history. For many, this is history in the making, and it's an occasion we remember for years to come.
It is great to be here, being the 60 plus or 67 years old, to represent the regiment and celebrating this event. It is great.
For me, they really are very much my parent family within the Brigade of Gurkhas. So to see my wonderful old friends, many I haven't seen for 20 plus years, 25 years in some cases, and to see them and take off where we left off, basically. It's been absolutely fantastic. I confess I had a tear in my eyes as we marched around on the parade there, because these are people I've grown up with, basically. I owe them a great deal.
Lal Bahadur Gurung is 101 years old. He joined the army in 1940 and fought throughout the Second World War across the Middle East and Southern Europe. Accompanied by his son, he said he didn't think he'd be alive to see this day. With many having travelled far, celebrations lasted all weekend, culminating in a military tattoo on Sunday night. Adding a touch of splendour and show, the band of the Brigade of Gurkhas and the Nepal Army Band entertained the crowds with cheers and applause as they played the regimental songs many had so longed to hear again. Even after the event, the party spirit didn't stop, with songs continuing no doubt late into the night. Years may have passed, but the pride and friendships live on. Carla Prater, Forces News, Pokhara in western Nepal.